Thing to know, number 4. I think Coach Cal has a roster this year that can win. I think that he went out and he put together the kind of a team that you need to be able to put together to win in college basketball in 2025. He's got 2 guards that can go out and get you a bucket. He's got a point guard that I believe in DJ Wagner is going to be the best version that we've seen of DJ Wagner. I think he's got bucket getters and big wings in Carter Knox and Billy Richmond and Trevon Brazile, and he's got 2 big guys that at minimum can go out and get you a bunch of rebounds, block a couple shots, and use all 10 of the fouls that they have available to them. Plus, they got a little bit of depth with some other freshmen that they got coming in that hopefully won't have to get used too much, can just be role guys. But I think Cal Fanta, I think he did it. I think he put together a roster that's going to be good enough to have him in the mix at the top of the SEC. And I would not be shocked if he is back in the Final Four this year, if he can figure out how to make it all work. But he's got talent. And the one thing we know about Coach Cal is more than the coaching itself. When he has guys that can play, that can score, and that can get buckets, he has been exceptional at being able to get guys to buy into playing a role. And I think that he has guys that can get buckets. He has guards that can get buckets that he's had success with. And if he gets everybody else on the roster to kind of buy into accepting what they are going to be asked to do this year, I think he's got a team that can get to a Final Four this year. I think he did a good job. And I'm not the guy that's ever going to give Coach Cal credit for all that much, but I think he did a really good job this year.
Well, he retained.
Mm-hmm.
And last year, they lost 5 in a row to start SEC play. And things looked bleak. And then he returned to Rupp, and everything really shifted from there for their team. They're not going to lose 5 in a row this year like that because of who they have back and because of what they went through last year. Mm-hmm. Am I ready to say Final Four? I don't know if I'm ready to say that, but I think that they have the makeup to be a team that you see a single number next to their name throughout periods of this upcoming season.
Mm-hmm.
And that's because of the fact that they learned a lot about themselves last year. And when you've been through like DJ Wagner, his maturity is not getting stated enough. I felt like by the end of last year that he had really matured as a player, and he was making winning plays, and he didn't care about baskets or who was scoring. Trevon Brazile still being there, that guy's been through, a ton of different wars and a ton of different games, and he's seen a lot. Carter Knox as well. And look, Acuff, T.O., you and I had him in Peach Jam. Like, that kid's a blur. He makes things happen, and he's just a special player. But the fact that we're not even talking about, like, Arkansas doesn't make the Sweet 16 without Billy Richmond. He was huge in the win over St. John's last March. He changed the game. He made some difficult shots, and he guarded. Another kid who he's got an unlimited motor and just fights. When you have those players and you complement them with a guy like a Malik Thomas who can go and get you buckets, I'm most intrigued to see the 5-man. I'll admittedly, T.O., you'll be better on this. I can't say I have a ton of experience watching Malik Ewan play, but I've obviously heard some good things, so I'm intrigued to see what that looks like. But I think last year, with how dark that season was for Arkansas, there's just no way that their regular season's going to go as worse because the SEC's not as strong. It can't be. It was historically great. And they've got pieces back that went through that. When you've been through the storms in college basketball and you come back on a team and now you've got pride playing at the place and you're making bank and you're familiar with what Coach Cal looks for and Coach Cal's got multiple guys who can go get a bucket, the Hogs, Woo Pig Suey's going to be hovering in the equation. No question about it.
Second weekend. I think it's entirely possible. I think that's their ceiling, though. What I do like about the roster is the fact that he did add some of those shot creating guards, like Darius Acuff. He was either wildly entertaining and fun and talented and skilled, or he was a little bit selfish, which Cal's done great with those kind of guys. DJ Wagner's hung around. Malik Thomas can change a game for you. I don't know that he's somebody you can rely on every single night, but he can change the course of a game. And, they have these spurtable pieces that can change the energy in a building really quick. That's what I do like about this team. Malik Ewan, really talented, good player. It's been kind of a weird career. Like I want to say he was going to go to Ole Miss and then went to JUCO and then went to like Florida State. Like he's had like this weird career, but the talent's always been
Ole
there.
Miss to South Plains Community College to
That's
Florida
right.
State to here.
And he was the #1 JUCO player in the country before he went to Florida State. So like the talent's there. He has a certain smoothness about him. That's not necessarily, it's kind of strange. It's not necessarily something that Cal has always relied on, was a really good post player. So even though he's very good, he's big, he'll board and he'll do a lot of things for you. You do have to manage that, which I have faith that Cal will. And then Nick Pringle was a good ad, but a lot of young pieces, and there's some size there coming over from different parts of the world. But do I think they're very good? I think they're good. I think their ceiling is second weekend. I think their absolute floor, I think they get in the tournament. But you're very high on them, Doster. I'm a little bit shocked, actually.
I just
very high.
Yeah, I think that they've been built the way that Cal has had success. They have retention. They have NBA level talent. I'm not saying they will get.
I just think they'll be fine. I think they'll be fine. Like,
yeah, I think
be good. I don't know that. Yeah,
I have them. I want to say 12th in the preseason. I just think that there's some upside there. So
yeah, definitely, I agree with that.